This is now story 3 of Diaries of Abused Woman, which is titled Looking for Mr. Right. I used to go out to clubs 3 times a week, and I left my daughter with my mother. I would drink and dance way past 2, trying to find Mr. Right. I was determined to have a man just to say that I had one. Then finally, after 6 months, I found him, so I thought. He was tall, dark, and handsome. Child, he had a body of a goddess, and I just loved him to death. I would have did anything for him. But then one day, when he left to go to work, my 13-year-old daughter came into the kitchen and stood near me, looking up at me with sad eyes as I watched some vegetables in the sink. She sighed, then said to me, "Mama, I got something that I want to tell you, Mama." I took my hands from the sink and dried them, then turned looking at her, saying, "What is it, baby? You know that you can tell me anything." Suddenly her eyes became full of tears, and she said, "But Mama, if I tell you this, you will hate me, Mama." I smiled at her, then reached my hands to her, holding her close to my chest, then said, "Baby, no matter what you could ever tell me, I will never hate you." I took her from my chest, looking deeply into her eyes, becoming scared, saying, "Now tell Mama what's wrong." Her eyes became full of tears, and as the tears ran down her face, she said, "Mama, Jack touched me." I said, "What do you mean, baby, touch you?" She showed me where he touched her at, and my daughter took her hands and put it down to her vagina and said, "Mama, he touched me right here." I screamed, "No, no, no, this isn't happening." And I grabbed my daughter and held her close to my chest as tears ran down my face. I shook with anger inside. Then I took her from my chest, looking deeply into her eyes as tears ran down my face. I said, "Don't worry, baby. This will never happen again. Ask God as my witness." I became furious, and I went to the phone and called the police department and told them what had happened. They came to our home, took the report and searched it, and they found a pair of my daughter's panties in his duffel bag. Then they went to Jack's job and arrested him and locked him up. When he went to court, it was found out that he was a known child molester. I was devastated that I allowed this to happen to my daughter. I blame myself for what happened to her. So did my ex-husband and my mother. I felt so bad because I didn't take the time to check this man out. So I went into a deep depression. And I left my daughter over to my mother's house one night. And I drank down 20 volumes with a bottle of brandy. And I never did wake up again. Because I killed myself because I let a man that I had only knew for 6 months come into my home and rape my baby girl. Thank you.